y'all, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And if you're returning, thank you so much for turning back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of using SPF or sunscreen, especially for Black people. So today I'm going to be reviewing Black Girl Sunscreen. And I've heard about Black Girl Sunscreen back probably like around April or May, because that's when she launched. In my facial steamer video, I said that she launched around the time whenever, the Black Lives Matter was revamping because of George Floyd. It never stopped, of course. We always had police brutality, but George Floyd was like, it's impacted way more. And so whenever that happened, it's like, I think she was already planning on launching, of course, but it just like it came at the right time whenever people are starting to be awakened about Black lives, and also tapping into supporting our Black businesses at it's at an all-time high now. I've always supported Black-owned businesses, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people did, but now because of all this, it's like a lot of people are, they are, supporting Black-owned businesses, which is great. And so, like I said, I'm going to be reviewing this, and I'm going to also talk about the benefits of using sunscreen, because I always was under the impression that, Black people don't need it. We have all this melanin. We don't need sunscreen, when that was further from the truth. And so I've been doing my research on it the last few months, and I finally went ahead and bought the Black Girl Sunscreen. So, of course, Black people, we have melanin to protect our skin from, UVs, which is ultraviolet radiation from the sun. So we do have that, but we only go up to SPF, which means sun protection factor. It only protects up to 13. They have the SPF 30, SPF 50, 100. That means that's how much protection it has. So 30 is like the baseline. That's the standard one that you should use, because 30 means that it protects up to 30 more times than what you already have. So like I said, our melanin is protects up to 13, but SPF 30 protects up to 30 times. So that's why you have to use it. We are more prone to hyperpigmentation in our skin. We're more prone to dark spots because we don't use sunscreen. And we also can get cancer. That's always also a myth, that we don't get cancer in our skin because we have melanin, which our melanin does protect it, but it only goes so far. So yes, we can get cancer, we can get wrinkles, and so sunscreen helps protect you from that. It helps protect you to have get your hyperpigmentation under control. It helps to not darken your dark spots. And also, again, the most important is not to get cancer. So again, it's important for us, just as much as us, to get protection in our skin, and we have to use sunscreen every day. Now, I always thought, I'm on getting back onto the sunscreen bandwagon. I wouldn't call it a bandwagon, but I'm, knowledgeable more about sunscreen now. So, but then I also didn't know, like, I'm in the house, so I had to put it on. But yes, you're supposed to always still put it on, even though you're in the house, especially if you're sitting by what am I trying to say? Not a mirror. I'm blanking out. If you're sitting by a window, you're still supposed to put it on, So we're thinking, we're in the house all day, we're working from home, we don't have to put on sunscreen. Well, yes, we do. According to research, if you're sitting at home and you're sitting by a window, if you have the blinds open, you're still supposed to put it on, because the UV rays are so powerful, it still shines through. You may have like a 80% chance of rain, and you have an overcast in the sky. Those UV rays are so powerful, it still goes through. So you're still supposed to put sun protection on your skin. So y'all, if you believe like me that because we're Black and we have melanin, we don't need sunscreen, that's false. We need sunscreen to help from our skin, because it only goes so far. We need help with our I can never say that word all the way through. hyperpigmentation, we need it for our dark spots, and we need it for cancer. So let's get into the review. So Black Girl Sunscreen, like I said, launched this year, like around April, May sometime. And what is so good about hers is because hers is moisturizing. It's like a lotion, pretty much. It's a moisturizer. And so it says moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body. And this, she has a SPF 50, but I got the, the standard 30. And what's so good about hers is that it's infused with jojoba and avocado. And so it's ultra sheer and it leaves no white residue. And y'all, when I put this on, it does not leave a white residue at all. It actually leaves my skin more radiant. It has like a natural glow to my skin. It leaves my skin just glowing throughout the day. It says fragrance free, but I'm going to debunk that just a little bit because when you put it on your skin, on your face, it does have that standard, sunscreen smell that's like universal. I don't know what, product or chemical that's in sunscreen that makes it have that sunscreen smell. It does have that, but it does not linger. Probably like after a couple of minutes, you don't smell it anymore. So even though it says fragrance free, it doesn't have like additional fragrance to it, but it does have a tinge of that, like that normal sunscreen smell that it has, but it goes away. So yeah, but like I use this as like I said, my lotion on my face, my moisturizer. I stopped saying lotion. My moisturizer on my face. And sometimes I just use that as my moisturizer. Don't put additional moisturizer when I'm using my makeup because, like I said, I have dry skin, but around my T-zone I do get oily during the day, and then I noticed that when I put that on, and then I'll put a moisturizer on top of that, like I was just oily. And so from now on, if I'm going to use makeup, I'm just going to go ahead and use that as my sunscreen and my moisturizer for my face and not put like an additional moisturizer on it because I don't want to be looking like a sweat ball throughout the day and, looking crazy. So, but yeah, this is just one Black, owned company. I don't know really of others because I haven't researched it, but this is like the main one. Like I said in my facial steamer video, she just has a really strong presence on social media. Every time you look up, there's an ad, concerning her. So yeah, she's making, waves across the Black community and educating people that didn't know about, Black people in particular, about using sunscreen. So I love that. Self-care is all about taking care of you. And so this is a part of your self-care, making sure that your skin is protected from the sun, preventing yourself from getting cancer because we can get it. So just start using it. It's probably not going to be something you jump right into and start using every day because you're not used to it. Like me, there's some days I forget to put it on because I'm just not used to putting it on. So, but I'm going to start making a habit of using sunscreen every day, even though I may be sitting in the house. So yeah, that's my little quick review on the Black Girl Sunscreen, and also just give you a little, a little bit of a snippet of information about why Black people in particular, should be, using sunscreen. Remember that there's beauty and self-care. Go ahead and, take care of yourself and let me know below what is one thing you're going to do to practice self-care this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.